Sorry guys, it's only me in this video. No other geeks. Do I even video, bro?
Deep 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 beep 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 deep beep 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 beep.
Geeks of the week. Steph, Lulu, and Nikki spoiled us with their Winter Children's and darkness. Seriously, the pictures of Lulu's cat and Steph's buggy boo are so epic that I'm not even gonna tell you to go look for them. They will find you. They will find you. Nikki Soraka was killer. I am legit excited to see any other photos that pop up or any footage they shot. Judging by what Lulu said yesterday, I don't think the fandom's ready. It's something we're all looking forward to seeing. So I went to go see X-Men Days of Future Past, and of course, I'm going to talk about it. This is going to be my spoiler-free review. I promise, no spoilers. Deep into the future, the mutants are on the brink of extinction, as they're being hunted by a superior class of Sentinels. The remaining X-Men left send Wolverine's mind back in time to prevent the events that led to this dark future. While there, he seeks out the help of the young Charles and Magneto. I fucking love this movie! All of it, all of it, all of it, all of it. I loved all of it. There was some kick-ass action scenes. Some of it got brutal. I was able to look past Quicksilver's weird appearance because Ethan Page did an excellent job, and he had this great one-liner that I was like, yes, solid job by all the actors. Love the cameos from the past X-Men. There was a scene towards the end that I'm not gonna lie, I got choked up. There are things about the plot I can't quibble over, like that's not how Mystique's powers work. Trask could have used a bit more character building, but I look past all of it because I love the film so much. People's reaction to the movie is going to be in three categories. If you love X-Men, X2, First Class, The Wolverine, then you will love Days of Future Past. If you thought those movies were okay, then you'll think the same of this one. It's not like it's going to drastically change your mind. And if you never liked any of them to begin with, what are you doing going to go see this one? This is like the seventh in the franchise. You should know by now. This was my favorite movie of the year. Don't get me wrong, Winter Soldier is a superior film, but my personal favorite is going to be Days of Future Past. It brought back the spirit of the X-Men, especially that conversation young Charles had with Old. At the end of that, I wanted to stand up and clap. And it really hit me when I thought about it. That what introduced me to the Marvel Universe, the first thing I loved from it wasn't the Avengers, it wasn't Cap, Iron Man, or Thor, it wasn't Spider-Man, it was the X-Men. In many ways, they're still my favorite group from Marvel. This movie brought back the franchise. Everybody's talking about it. Stay until the end of the credits because it looks like they're setting up for more films, and I couldn't be happier. I don't always like all the things, so here's something I'm calling things I didn't like this week.
Things I didn't like, things I didn't like this week, things I didn't like, things I didn't like this.
The Will Wheaton Project. I thought it was going to be something else. I didn't like it. I have an uneasy truce with Mr. Whedon, and he's really testing it. Then he had Chris Hardwick on, who I openly hate. He's on my list. Had an army of ants descended upon them when they were doing their thing and devoured them. I would have considered it nature's way of dealing with such horror in the same room. Is that harsh? Points! That's how that works, right? There was no Game of Thrones this week. Didn't like that. And then I find out there's only 2 episodes left. Like, oh, what am I going to do when it's over? I'm going to have some major withdrawals. Kill la Kill had an official English dub trailer. I wasn't impressed. I didn't like it. We'll see how that goes. And these are all the things I didn't like this week. It's time for the comic book reviews, or what I'm calling Comic Rainbow. By the way, how awesome is it that it's back? I'm going to kick things off with my pick of the week, Mr. Marvel issue 4, written by G. Willow Wilson, art by Adrian Alfona. Senorita Awesome Kamala Khan is your average teen when she got superpowers. She got it off the internet, she has Amazon Prime, so it got there in 2 days. Anyways, she's dealing with that when one of her peeps gets into trouble, so she goes on her first ever rescue mission. I adore this series. It's honestly the best comic out in Marvel right now. Each issue adds another layer to these wonderful characters. Willow Wilson is exposing the reader to a culture we don't usually see in a major superhero comic, and I think that's amazing. I wish Adrian Ofona would have drawn me as a teen because he would have made Awkward Me look super cool. Everything he draws is legit. When it comes to new reader friendly, this gets an A plus. Since it's all new characters, you don't have to worry about years of continuity. I cannot recommend this comic enough. I rate it 5 out of 5. Next, Batman issue 31, written by Scott Snyder, art by Greg Capullo. And in this dystopian past, the Riddler has taken over Gotham City and will release control of it if you could ask him a riddle he can't answer. Of course, if he gets it right, he will kill you. So none of that roses are red, violets are blue, because that is a poem, not a riddle. Snyder took his time to set up all the players, and now the plot's moving along at a really good pace. Batman and Gordon are bonding, the Riddler's actually coming off menacing. I am curious to see how Snyder plans to conclude Year Zero. And I don't know what's better, his writing or Capullo's incredible artwork. Not gonna lie, might be the artwork. I rate this issue 4.5 out of 5. Finally, Thief of Thieves issue 21, written by Andy Diggle, art by Sean Martinborough. Thief extraordinaire Conrad Paulson is stuck in the middle of a mob war. That is usually a place you don't want to be. You want to be stuck in between good things like pie or cake, chocolate or dark chocolate. The torrid love affair that's become Steph and Lulu's cap and buggy boo. Imagine Ocean's 11 with a pinch of Goodfellas. Fucking good, right? That's what Thief of Thieves has been. It's a series I'm always looking forward to. It feels like a lot of what is out today is science fiction. Not that I mind, because I'm a huge sci-fi geek, but I also love the crime genre, and this is a great getaway for me. I will say, don't jump into the series with this issue. Pick up the trades, catch up. Trust me, it's worth it. I rate the issue 4 out of 5. That's it for me. Remember to subscribe to us, like all our things. Check out the other geeks, and fare thee well.